Julia Mejia, Boston City Councilor at Large. And I'm joined by the one and only policy guru, who is my policy director. So Jacob, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jacob DeBlakecourt. I am the Councilor's Director of Public Policy. So when it comes to all things written that are official, be it a resolution, an ordinance, a hearing order, it's my job to sort of conduct the research, do community outreach to make sure that we're involving all of our community partners so people live in the realities, making sure their voices are elevated and that their experiences are being highlighted, and then sort of make sure that it is brought through the entire process so that it can be filed and voted on, and that we can get actual work being done to make sure people are being heard and represented. Things that you can file, I would say the three biggest ones that we normally focus on are ordinances, hearing orders, and resolutions. A resolution isn't necessarily legally binding. It's more of just the city council identifying a problem and saying that it should be fixed. So today, which is Wednesday the 25th, we've had three resolutions heard before the city council meeting.
And I'm excited to report that the three resolutions that we proposed today in the city council meeting were approved and voted on favorably, which means we're going to be moving forward with the call to action, because one thing is to get these resolutions approved and the other is to ensure that we're doing the advocacy work to move the work forward. So one of the resolutions that we passed today was a resolution urging immediate action to provide financial security to small businesses through means including increased relief funding and a moratorium on commercial rent and evictions during the COVID-19 outbreak. So basically, that whole resolution was really focused on how do we support small businesses and making sure that we're looking at providing them not only financial support, but also creating opportunities for them to vend with the city. So through that piece of, through this resolution, we hope that we will be able to get the support that we need from our state and federal government to ensure that we can push things forward. Okay, so the second resolution that we filed today that was also approved was a resolution, and I will read it, a resolution recommending greater protection for workers made unemployed due to the COVID-19 outbreak. This resolution was focused on providing additional supports to folks who are unemployed and have to go through the unemployment process, but there we have a lot of people who are 1099, who are contractors, and some people who are underemployed who didn't make enough earnings. And so those are the type of workers that we are pushing to support and urging our state and federal government to provide additional resources to our unemployed workers who are contract, many of which we know. So, but we're only going to pass this if you make those phone calls and help us push it through. All right, so the last resolution that I'll share with you that we reviewed and was approved today, the resolution urging the federal government to alleviate the cost of COVID-19 testing for uninsured, undocumented communities. So we know that Boston has a large population of immigrants and especially those who are undocumented, whether you're Irish, Vietnamese, or Dominican, and everything in between. Well, we have a large number of undocumented folks, and many of which are feeling the crunch right now because they don't have the proper medical insurance to be able to deal with the COVID-19 situation. So if we're really serious about making sure that people not only get tested, then we need to make sure that we're removing the barriers to that. So we're urging our state and federal government to continue to do the work and to ensure that those who are undocumented are able to get the testing and treatment that they need. So there you have it. 3 resolutions that were reviewed and approved today by the City Council, letting folks know that we are paying attention to the issues that are bubbling up to the top. We appreciate the feedback that we've gotten, all the folks that participated in our policymaking process. So thank you. And this is what we do. We identify the issues, we come to the table with solutions, and now the work is about fighting for those things. So I hope that you will join me in doing that.